Hi, Shell Point. I'm Jeff Corey from the Legacy Foundation, and today I'm joined by Christy Skinner, our Vice President of Healthcare, to talk a little bit about an upcoming medical breakthrough and discovery program. Christy, we've already had two great programs. This will be our third coming February 4th. Tell us a little bit about what we can expect.
So we have Julie Johnson, who is a PharmD from the University of Florida, and she's coming to talk about precision medicine. And so I have to be honest, I had to Google this because it's a little bit of a new topic for me. And it's all about genetics and how they impact the way that we treat our patients. So that's an interesting subject. Have you ever had any type of genetic testing, Jeff?
No, I've sort of been afraid of that.
And rightfully so. So we've had a couple labs come into the medical center recently proposing more genetic testing for our residents to talk about the way that we treat things from Alzheimer's disease to infection control to preventative medicine. So it's been an interesting topic that I just didn't know that it was titled Precision Medicine. But I'm excited to have her come in because I think that it has a lot to do with our reaction and our responsiveness to the way that we have pharmacy treatment and medical treatment for infections and diseases and preventative care for ourselves. So I'll give you an example personally. My dad had a medical condition and he just wasn't responding to the normal course of treatment. When they did genetic testing on him, it turns out that he had some medications that he responded to better than others based on his DNA. So then they looked at those medication panels, they looked at that genetic testing, and they took a completely different course of treatment based upon his genetic coding.
Wow.
So if we're going to have that type of presentation from Julie Johnson, which I imagine we are, there's going to be a lot of interesting information, forward-thinking information about how genetic testing can really impact the future of healthcare and really hone in on the best treatment and the best care and really be a cost savings for a lot of people that they don't have to get a lot of medical treatment that really is unnecessary, not the best care for them.
Right. No, I mean, from some of our other presentations, we've heard how technology and computers, all the things that are happening, everything's happening so quickly now, and how that's advancing and changing medicine and development. And Dr. Johnson, she's the first woman, female dean at the University of Florida. She's really, she knows her stuff, and she's going to be a fantastic presenter. And again, we do a lot with Medicare review for residents, and we see some of our residents on lots of medications. We hear about the interactions of medications and that sort of thing, and she's going to talk about that as well and how the interactions of medications is an important thing, something you need to talk to your doctor about. So I think there'll be some practical things our residents will walk away from this presentation with as well.
I think so too. When you look at the average person over 80 is on more than a dozen medications.
Wow.
And a lot of those contraindicate each other because you're going to multiple practitioners that don't necessarily collaborate and coordinate with one another in care.
Right.
This is a great speaker to come to and listen to the best practice and the best approach to care going into the future of healthcare. So I'm excited to have her come on campus. Once again, it's just the best in care and the best approach to care from all of these practitioners from across the United States, and we're privileged to have them come to Shell Point.
Sure. So Shell Point residents, please join us for the next Medical Breakthrough and Discovery Program. Again, that's going to be February 4th at the Village Church at 7 p.m. You'll want to get there early to get a good seat, and come hear Dr. Julie Johnson, Dean of the University of Florida School of Pharmacy. We'll see you there.